Back yet again, and this time, well, since it's spring, I'm thinking of getting away from the usual hardcore games and try of the modern demographic, but I think I might want to go back in time a little bit to find the game that I'm thinking of. After looking at how popular my Pitfall: The Lost Expedition game review was, I think I might want to talk about something very similar to that. Its immediate predecessor that I think I forgot about when I mentioned Pitfall, and I mentioned The Lost Expedition. Pitfall 3D Beyond the Jungle for the original PlayStation. Now, I haven't played this game, but my old man showed me it because he's a huge fan of probably the only voice actor in the entire game. But I'll get to that later. Now, what's to like about this game? Well, for one thing, its 3D platforming's actually pretty good, because after trying a few things on N64 that I just couldn't get the 3D platforming down. That's why I got a GameCube instead of a 64 when I was younger. I always skipped the 64 after we had a Super Nintendo and moved right on to GameCube. Anyway, and even though it is kind of limited in regards to what it can show, it actually is a fairly decent looking game, and it does have some variety to it. It has some pretty well done high swinging adventure. It does feel like kind of a Pitfall game. Mainly people just think of the Atari 2600 game version of Pitfall or Super Pitfall on NES, which was super freaking dumb. Well, I wouldn't say dumb, but it was just broken. A really, really broken, cryptic game. I think the Angry Video Game Nerd covered that pretty well. But probably the best part about Pitfall: The Lost not the Lost Expedition, Pitfall 3D Beyond the Jungle would definitely be the fact that it's Bruce motherfreaking Campbell voicing the character. As you can probably tell, I'm a huge fan of Bruce Campbell. I mean, this guy is the B-movie king, so hail to the king, folks. Oh, man. And don't think they kept him quiet for just the grunts and the occasional narration. Oh, no. He does have a couple one-liners for every time he does something in the game. It's not too often, though the repetitive grunts do get kind of annoying. But that's just me, and it's a PS1 game. I can let it fly. But, as stated by a fellow YouTuber, you feel that there's only one pair of footprints in the quicksand because Bruce Campbell is carrying you through. You don't feel scared because Bruce Campbell is protecting you. Anyway. Oh my god, how did I miss this? After playing Brucey's last couple of games, I think it was Evil Dead, Hail to the King, and then there's Evil Dead, A Fistful of Boomstick, which is awesome. I'm just surprised that I missed this. I don't know if they actually paid him to ham it up like he did, or if he just walked into the studio and just hammed it up. But I'm pretty sure by the time they got the narration over, that was his act. They were like, just be Bruce Campbell. He's like, okay, sweetheart. And they probably blew their whole freaking budget on Bruce because they couldn't get any other voice actors. Because I can't really remember any other voice actors in the game. I'm pretty sure there's the birds, though. The birds and all the other creatures. I wouldn't be surprised if Bruce is the voice of the birds in the main demon villain of the game. I'm just completely distracted by the game's awesomeness right now. They're like, can you do a good shriek, Bruce? Why, yes, I can. Anyway, most of the game, I'm pretty sure because they couldn't get any other voice actors because they blew their budget on Bruce. The game is usually just told through comic book form or just through a couple of FMV cutscenes, and this is one of the very few occasions where PS1 FMV is not scary. Yeah, Catechirus already covered the fear of PS1 FMV, and granted, some of it does get kind of scary, and in survival horror games that works, but some of the hardest things to animate are people, and I'm pretty sure Disney and Pixar, well, not Disney, I'm counting Pixar as a completely different thing. I'm pretty sure Pixar and DreamWorks have shown that people can be pretty tricky to animate, so I'm willing to let the PS1 FMV fear go, but... So... Okay, oh yeah, I'm doing a review. Sorry, I keep getting distracted, but... Pitfall 3D Beyond the Jungle is a fun game. It's just fun to play. It's fun to listen to. It's fun to watch. I don't play it, but I don't own it. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody who got a copy of it loves it to death. It just... I don't know. Though, I'm kind of wondering if it actually does have the one-liner button that Evil Dead Hail to the King had. Which I recommend every game has. I mean... Even the Mercenaries mode of Resident Evil 6 had the classic one-liner button, which I used almost frequently. Though, granted, they only had one line in the entire thing, but I was okay with that. It was funny. So, it's your typical adventure game just with a side of B-movie, cheesy, godness stuff in it. Damn it, I can't think straight. Okay. Pitfall 3D Beyond the Jungle, fun game, very enjoyable. Just play it for yourself. I can't really do it justice right now. So, I hope you enjoyed this rambling excuse for a review. And as always, have a nice day.